ಈಗ ವಾಕ್ಮನ್ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ರಿ ನಾನು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಲ್ಲನ ನಿಜವಾಡ తీసుకుంటా చార్జ్ ఉంటుంది
ಮೇಯರ್ ಸೈಪಿಎಸ್ ಯಾರು
मेरा बात हेलो ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ शबाना जी आप प्रेजेंट हो इसी में ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ನಾವೇನು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಮತ್ತು ತಾಲೂಕು ಮಟ್ಟದ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ DNRLM ಸಂಜೀವಿನಿ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತರಬೇತಿನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಕಿಸಾನ್ ಸಶಕ್ತೀಕರಣ ಪರಿಯೋಜನಾ ವೆಬ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದಕ ಸಮೂಹ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃಷಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರ ಏನು ನಾವು ದಾಖಲಾತಿ ಇದೆ ನಾವು ಉತ್ಪಾದಕ ಸಮೂಹಗಳನ್ನ ರಚಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃಷಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ನಿಯುಕ್ತಿಗೊಳಿಸಿರುವಂತ ಯಾವ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರನ್ನ ನಾವು ನಿಯುಕ್ತಿಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ MKSP ವೆಬ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗಣನೆಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಒಂದು MKSP ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರತಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು ಏನಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳು ಅದನ್ನ MKSP ವೆಬ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫೀಸ್ ನಿಂದ ಶಬಾನಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ MIS ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಡೇಟಾನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪರಿಹರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಶಬಾನಾಜಿ, Maya, I think you need to unmute Shabana.
Yes, ma'am. One second.
ದೊಡ್ಡದವರೇ ಇದ್ದಾಯ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ವಿಜಯ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕೆನರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್
ಶಬಾನಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರು NMM ಇಂದ MIS ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದ್ 2 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ
Take care.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Hello, good evening to all.
Shabana ji, very heartily welcome to you for this training session. We all are waiting for you. Around 350 participants are in the VC today from all the districts from the state. आपको धन्यवाद. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆಯವರು. ಹಲೋ, ಶಬಾನಾ ಅವರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವಿಸಿಗೆ. ಶಬಾನಾ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ.
Just wait 2 minutes. Let me go in meeting room. Hello.
Yes, Shabana ji, you are audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Actually, welcome to all team members. Myself is Shabana from the Farm Livelihood Team Delhi. Today I'm going to provide some training related to the PG profile, means how to enter the data in producer groups and how to enter the transactional data in producer groups. Whatever producer groups you have formed at the ground level, you need to upload the data in MIS. So we have, you all must be aware that we have MIS portal. The name of the portal is mksp.gov.in. Name is mksp.gov.in, but we called it Farm Livelihood. So whatever activity is being done at the ground level, these activities data needs to be captured in MIS. So generally we captured the Mahila Kisan data and their assets, agri-nutri garden data, custom hiring center data, and CRP profile data. Means whatever means profile, you might be having cadres at the village levels. So you need to enter this cadre data also in our MIS. And apart from that, some producer groups data and producer enterprise data also needs to be captured in MIS. So I will give you the live demo from my portal from the live portals in mksp.gov.in. I am just sharing this portal from all of you. Let me open the portal and will share my screen. My screen is visible to all?
Yes, it's visible.
So this is the screen I have So this is the screen which I have logged from the state login. You all might be having the block user. Means there are first I will tell you to upload the data. There are three type of login. One is the state login. Second is the district login. Third level is the block login. So state person is responsible for creating the district login and the block login. I believe you all are having the district login and block login. I just downloaded the data. I will show you the data. This is the list of users which I have extracted today only from the databases. Around 300 user has been created at the block level. So you don't need to create the new user for the each block. All block are having block user IDs. So if you don't know your user IDs, just ask with your state person. Otherwise, just send a mail to me that we forget our user ID and password. So I will take out from the database and shared with you. Because you don't need to create a duplicate user IDs for each blocks. It's already there in the database. Today only I have checked the number of block user IDs. Around 300 user has been created in the database under Farm Livelihood portal. So this character username, this is the list of user ID. This is the district name, Balagot, Bangalore, Europe, Belgium, and the block. And this is the district name for which district has been created. This is the block name. For which block the user ID has been created. So these are the list. Around 300 user ID has been created. So no need to create the separate user IDs. Here is the main state login. I have logged in through the state login. So in state login, the first step means how to first before we have 5 to 6 module. First is add Mahila Kisan module. Using the add Mahila Kisan modules, we need to tag the Mahila Kisan into our farm livelihood portal. Means all the data is being populated from the NRLM MIS. We have separate portal NRLM MIS where we upload the SSG profile and their member profile. Their member profile. After that,
ನೋಡಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ one second शबानाजी, मैं कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे देती हूँ. उसको कोई क्वेश्चंस है तो वो ಮೆಸೇಜ್ कर सकते हैं. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿ ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ठीक है.
Yes. So what I'm just explaining the number of module. One is that add Mahila Kisan. After adding the Mahila Kisan, you have to add the asset against these Mahila Kisan. Need to add assets. What assets she is having? Whether she is having agriculture assets, she is having livestock assets, and the NTFP assets. After adding the assets, you need to these are the things which needs to be added under this Mahila Kisan. After that, we have planning and adoptions modules. And under the planning and adoptions modules, you need to capture the activity. What activity they are doing, whether they are doing some livestock assets. Means what if she is having agriculture assets, what crop she is going to grow in their farmlands. If she is having livestock, what is the planning for their livestock? If she is having NTFP assets, then what she is going to do with the NTFP assets. There are 3 modules: agriculture, livestock module, and NTFP module. But I'm going to give the brief demo for all these, but I will give you the detail about the producer groups and producer enterprise. But before that, you should know how to enter the data in each modules. So First, I will tell you how to add the data in at tag Mahila Kisan. In tag Mahila Kisan, just go to state Karnataka, district you can select some maybe Gadak district, block you can tag some Gadak, and maybe you take some blocks. Which block is NITP?
We have
Ma'am, all the blocks
Do
are
we
in
have
NRTP,
NITP
ma'am, under Gadak.
in Gadak? Maybe Timarpur we can take villages Timarpur because I have checked there is a SSG. And then take one SSG name, click on search. Under this, you can see the list of SSG, list of members under this SSG. I have selected one SSG from the list of this SSG list. So this list is being populated from the NRLM MIS. As we know that in NRLM MIS, we upload the data as we upload SSG data and their member data. So after uploading the SSG member data, we have to find out in how many members are working under farm livelihood. So basic rule is the member should be under SSG group. Whether you are choosing that we want to bring these members into NRL into farm livelihood fold, the member should be under SSG group. So she should, we have, since in NRLM MIS, we have mapped each members with SSG group. So once you enter in a particular village, find out the SSG name, then you want to work with a particular members, that you have to make them as a Mahila Kisan. Suppose all there is no checkbox against some of the members. It means they are already tagged under Mahila Kisan, but two are left. These Kalabba Gaji and this Reniva, these two are not tagged, so we can tag these Mahila Kisan. Two are remaining. Lakshmi. So we can submit the form. These two members should be added in our database. Means these will come into farm livelihood portal. These two Mahila Kisan added successfully. So if we want to see these two Mahila Kisan data that it's came into the list, we can go there. This is a long list of this. If we select the district, Gadak. We have added under the Gadak. Block was Gadak. And what was the this Timapur village was Timapur. Click on the search button. Then we see list of these two Mahila Kisan. I have added these two Kalabwa Gaji and this Reneva and Papa Manu. These two Mahila Kisan I have added. So the data will come in this table. So it means they are already added into our farm livelihood portal. Earlier they were only the member of the SSG group. Now they become the Mahila Kisan, these two members. So first step is, if you wanted to make any members as a Mahila Kisan or maybe the CRP, be the Udyog Sakhi, the first step she should be tagged under the Mahila Kisan. You have to make it using the tag Mahila Kisan modules. You have to make it as a Mahila Kisan. First step. Second step, go to the CRP list. Go to the CRP list. There is one module. This is called add CRP modules. Now, if these Mahila Kisan, if you wanted to make any Mahila Kisan as a CRP, so you have to register this Mahila Kisan as a CRP using the add CRP profile modules. Go to the last modules. First is the add Mahila Kisan. In the last add CRP producer group, we have one link called add CRP profile. So in add CRP profile, you have to make this Mahila Kisan as a CRP. So I'll show you how to make it CRP. Now again, you have to select the Karnataka. I am doing it from the state login, but most of you have to do it from your block login. Data entry should be done from the block login only, no state login, no district login. Then go to Gadag. I am working only on the Gadag district, Gadag block. Panchayat, I have taken this one. Then go to the village, same name. I have selected the same district name, same block name, same panchayat name, same village name. Since because I have added Mahila Kisan in the same villages. Now, since once I select the village, if I click on the is SSG member, the data should be shown in my drop down list. You can see these are the list of the members which has been added in our database. These are the Mahila Kisan which are working under farm livelihood. Now, among these Mahila Kisan, you have to choose whoever has gone through the CRP training. First, before uploading the data, you should make sure these members should go through the CRP round, CRP training, whether she is agriculture, she is a livestock CRP, or whether she is a agriculture. We have different kind of community cadre. It's called Krushi Sakhi, Pashu Sakhi, Udyog Sakhi, Van Sakhi, fisheries cadre also we are forming nowadays. So we have five to six category of community cadre. So you should be aware which category you are going to register this Mahila Kisan. Add CRP, and then you can make anyone. First one, Akka Mahadevi Angadi. This is the Mahila Kisan we are going to make as a CRP. Date of engagement, maybe 21, 6. Since then, she has been working with us. She's working. She's a female. Date of birth, educational qualification we can book, secondary education. Aadhaar number is optional, contact number is optional, but bank is mandatory. SBI you can select. IFC code you can put. Area of expertise, maybe she's a agriculture, so put agriculture. Account number, 12-digit account number you need to put.
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಿ ಶಬನಾಜಿ, ಅದೇ ಪ್ರೇಮಲತಾ ಅನ್ನೋರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಅವರು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇದು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಿಂದ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಶಬಾನಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಸಹ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಮಾಹಿತಿನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ. ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರಗಳೇನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಈಗ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಹಿತಿ, IFSC ಕೋಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Continue, Shabanaji. Yeah.
Okay. So we have to put the 12 digits account number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 digits account numbers, contact numbers, district I have put, and then SPI code, external CRP, type of CRP. This is the important. What kind of CRP you're going to create? There are, in our modules we have five category of cadre. Udyog Mitra means Udyog Sakhi. It will be used in this producer group profile. You are talking about the Udyog Sakhi, na? So you have to make it as a CRP from this modules. Then it will be shown in producer group profile. So Udyog Mitra means Udyog Sakhi, One Sakhi, Matsya Sakhi. Matsya Sakhi means the fisheries cadre. Krushi Sakhi is agriculture cadre. Pashu Sakhi is the livestock cadre. So we have added 5 kind of Sakhi also. Now we are going to add few more cadre here for beekeeping and fisheries is also there for beekeeping. In some areas we have different Ajivika Sakhi also. In UP we have Ajivika Sakhi. Ajivika Sakhi means she is working for both livestock and agriculture activities. For both activities, one Sakhi is doing, it's called Ajivika Sakhi. So if we going to select Krushi Sakhi, we will get
1 second शबाना जी, बहुत सारे लोग क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं, तो हम 5 लोगों की क्वेश्चंस ले लेंगे. पहले कौन है? दೊಂಗಲಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿರೋದು? ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ? ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾ ಅವರು ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹೇಮಶ್ರೀ, ಗಂಗಾಧರಯ್ಯ, ಶೈಲಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನಿಬ್ರು ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Maya, can they unmute by themselves? Hello.
No, ma'am, I've muted everyone. Shall
Hello, madam. Namaste, madam.
ಯಾರು? ಹೇಮಶ್ರೀ, ಗಂಗಾಧರ.
ನಾನು ಹೇಮಶ್ರೀ. ಮೇಡಮ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಂಘಗಳು MKSP ಮಹಿಳಾ ಕಿಸಾನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಘನೇ ಶೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾಕೆ?
ಅದೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Shabana, the question is, some SHGs are not at all visible to tag.
Some SHG list is not visible to tag. Okay, Rajeshwari ji, for that I need to update the data from the NRLM MIS. What they do now, generally the CB team upload that SHG and member data into NRLM MIS portal. So in monthly basis or maybe after 2 months, I just take the backup from the NRLM portal and update the data in our farm livelihood portal. So I will just send a request to me that kindly update the SSG list from in farm livelihood portal. So I will do it.
ये थोड़ा जल्दी कीजिए. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ SSG ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ಇಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಹಾಕದೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರಂತೆ. ಇನ್ನ 2-3 ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು.
ಓಕೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಶೈಲಾ ಅವರಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹೇಮಶ್ರೀ ಅವ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಆಯ್ತು.
ಇನ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಶೈಲಾ, ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾ, 13 ಜನ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ರಘು ವರ್ಮಾ DM ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಅವರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ CRP ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಏನ್ ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನು? ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ DMME ಅವರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ CRP. ಹೇಳಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ CRP ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ? ಸರಿ, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದುವರ್ಸೋಣ. ಶಬಾನಾಜಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಯು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ.
Means, shall I go ahead? They are talking about external CRP.
External CRP they have asked. What is it?
External CRP means the CRPs not belong to the same village. They came from different district at different places. So this is called the external CRPs, not from the same region.
Same region मतलब क्या होता है शबाना जी? A village होता है या GP होता है या district होता है?
Same.
क्या लिखना है? कितने तक इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल होता है? डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल तक या
As I know, as far as I know, this is from the different. She came from the different district.
District,
From different districts. District. Otherwise, I will confirm from my farm team and will let you know about more about the external.
Okay.
But she is from the different district, as far I know.
ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ CRP ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ CRP ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್, ಸಮುದಾಯ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಆ ಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದವರ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಸಮುದಾಯದವರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ. Okay, ji, continue, please.
Okay. So while entering the data in CRP profile, you have to select the geographical region, means district, block, panchayat, GP. Then her name needs to be selected from the drop down, date of birth, area of specifications, whether she has expertise in which areas. Once you select the type of cadre, if she is going, you are going to register the data as a Krushi Sakhi. So some more data will be displayed in lower sections. Year of experience as a CRP, whether she has working earlier also as a CRP. So if you have some data for her, so you can put some data. She has been working earlier also as a CRP. Select theme means select theme in which theme she has taken the training. Means she has gone through different models of agriculture, disease management, and natural resource, non-pesticide management of insect pest. She has gone through different training modules. After that, sustainable agriculture practice, whether she has taken hands-hold practice for these agriculture practice. She is expert in SRI Vidhi. She knows how to make Ghanjivamrut, how to make compost, Neemastra, Bij Amrut, border trapping, field. These are the practice she should know. So you have to tick whether she has gone through different kind of training. There are two kind of training. One is the normal training, is verbal training, and another is the physical training. She has to go in the field and learn all these things. So you have to tick whether she is expert in all these activities, as she knows.
शबाना जी, वो क्या पूछ रहे हैं, हमारे CRP अभी तक कोई ट्रेनिंग नहीं लिया है और वो बता रहे फॉर्मल एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है। तो मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, हमारे थीमेटिक एरिया में जो वो उद्योग सखी होती है उसको ऐसे फॉर्मल ट्रेनिंग की जरूरत नहीं है ना। वो तो विलेज लेवल पे कुछ बिजनेस करना चाहिए बस, ऐसा है ना।
Means she is not नहीं, I know she उसको विलेज पे करना चाहिए, but she should have a prior experience also ना।
फॉर्मल जैसा नहीं है।
She doesn't have formal experience.
No,
previous
no.
experience.
No.
You are making directly from the Mahila Kisan as a CRP.
No, ऐसा महिला किसान जैसा नहीं है। What we have asked for, they should be 10th पास होना चाहिए, SHG के मेंबर्स होना है और थोड़ा बिजनेस का उसको नॉलेज होना है। लेकिन वो फॉर्मल ट्रेनिंग ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया हो या नहीं, वो बहुत हो सकता है।
But as per the guidelines, she should have gone through all these training as per our MIS module, also as per the CRP guidelines also. Before making as a CRP, as whether she is a livestock CRP, she is a agriculture CRP.
ओके ओके ओके, ऐसा है कि आप वो स्क्रॉल डाउन कीजिए, सेलेक्ट थीम में है PG।
Because you have to choose, so you have to select all these things before making it CRP.
Okay, I'll explain that. ಈಗ ಮೇಡಮ್
explain this. Otherwise, I will share the producer CRP guidelines. The last years we have developed one CRP guidelines.
Now I got that we have already given them 1 day training and we will be training them for in coming days for 10 days. So ಮೇಡಮ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವರು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಯಾರು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದಿನದ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಶನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ PGs ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಯಾವ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ, ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ PGs ವಿಷಯವಾಗಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋ ಅಂತದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಡಿ. ಅವರ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗದಿಂದ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನ SHG ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ NKSPಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. CRPsಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಮುಂಚೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ವ್ಯವಹಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಯಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ? ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ. ಹಾಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ. ಅವರು ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಸಮುದಾಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಪೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರದ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಾಸಿನ ವ್ಯವಹಾರನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥ ಒಂದಿನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ಗೆ. Redmi 8A Dual ಯಾರು ಇವರು? ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೇಡಮ್. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? BT ದೊಂಗಲ್ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ?
What do you call this Matsya Sakhi in your state?
Matsya Sakhi only. But
fisheries, na? We call fisheries English. We say fisheries cadre.
Yes, Matsya Sakhi only. But
Matsya Sakhi in your
we
state,
don't have any
Matsya Sakhi also. You have PG in fisheries also, no?
No, we haven't yet identified any Matsya Sakhis. 1 second, Shabanaji.
You have one Sakhi and Udyog Mitra.
One Sakhis we have for Vandan Vikas Kendras. Udyog Mitras we have for producer groups. Krishi Sakhi and Pashu Sakhi, they are for farm livelihoods, and Matsya Sakhi also. But till that we haven't yet identified any Matsya Sakhis. ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ?
Excuse me, Venkatesh, 2 years before when I went there, Venkatesh ji was telling you have formed some PGs in Uttar Kannada side.
Yes. For that we need Matsya Sakhi, but we hope Udyog Sakhi only will take care of those, Shabanaji. That is why specifically we haven't identified any Matsya Sakhis.
Okay,
that is one thing.
Take care of these groups.
For now, but in coming days we will identify one Matsya Sakhi also. ಈಗ ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅವರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ 2 ವಿಷಯನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ವ್ಯವಹಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಅನುಭವ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಇದೆಯಾ? TPM ಪುತ್ತೂರು ಏನಂತ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ? ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೇ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 1 ದಿನದ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಶನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ದಿನಗಳ ವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾದಂತ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ತರಬೇತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಶಬಾನಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಶಬಾನಾಜಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ.
Okay. So once we have registered this CRP, the data of CRP will be shown in our reports. We have different MIS reports. We go to the MIS reports. If we want to see how many CRPs are available in our particular districts, we can go in state summary. In state summary, we can click on Karnataka. In Karnataka, if we see, we can increase the size from here. You have around 33, 34 districts maybe. In 29 districts, you have uploaded the data for the CRPs. So these are the list summary, just a summary. I have uploaded in Gadag districts. So this will give you the just a overviews how many CRPs we are having in a first particular district. Suppose we want to see in Belgaum, we have 59 Krushi Sakhi, no Matsya Sakhi, 11 Pashu Sakhi. Same is Bidar, 40 Pashu Sakhi, 26 Pashu Sakhi. We will see the summary of CRPs here. If we want to see the details, so for detailing, we have another reports. We call it CRP details reports. We go to the MIS reports, then go to the CRP reports. In CRP reports, click Karnataka will default, then go to, suppose I have added one in Gadak. So I will select Gadak. Block was Gadak. GP, I believe it was from Timapur. Village was Timapur. I see the list of CRP which I have added just recently today only. Whether we have got the data or not. I believe I have got it because I'll see the date also. 25th July 2022. Just this data I have added. One more data is there which was added in 22nd December 21. So I have added data today. This Mahila Kisan Akka Mahadevi Angadi. Today I have added Krushi Sakhi data. It's already so now this data is being displayed in our databases. She became the CRP. Now if we are going to add any producer group in this particular village, so I will see only two names in the drop down. One is this lady name, another is Hanuman Vana Rampura. These two lady names should be displayed in our drop down list. So please make sure whatever Udyog Sakhi you are going to mapped with a particular producer group, she should be registered as a CRP first. This is the rule of entering the PG profile. So now this lady become a CRP. You have seen in MIS reports. We have various MIS reports, Kisan-wise detail, view NRTP block name. The NRTP block name will be displayed, MKSP block name, district-wise reports, project login detail, CRP detail, SRP and RP report, state-wise SRPs, how many SRPs has been trained in Karnataka. I believe we have a SRP list here, no? For Karnataka. This is the overall list. We say any state from Karnataka. We have a state name Karnataka. Data. No, we don't have any CRP. Sorry, SRP, state resource person in your state. There is no state resource person in your state. And other reports, producer enterprise summary. If you have formed any producer enterprise, you have three producer enterprise. These are the company. These are not the producer group. These are the big company and be registered company, also called the FPOs, Farmer Producer Organizations. So in real estate, you have three three producer enterprise that was found long time back and found by the PIAs. So this data is already there, three producer enterprise data. So, and some other data is also there. For producer group, I have created the third section. In third section, we have producer group summary report state, producer group detailed reports, district-wise and transitional report yearly. These are the list of summary. Once you will enter the data of producer groups, you will see your means uploaded data in these reports. These are the producer group report in entire third sections. Fourth is the village-wise intervention reports. Here for organic, this is not for your, this is for the organic cluster, LG code summary, LG registrations. Organic, whatever activity is going under the organic farming, that data needs to be captured in MIS. That will be shown in the 4th section, village-wise intervention reports, FL. So these are the MIS reports. Now I'm going to show you how to enter the data in producer groups. Go to the add CRP, add producer groups. Last link, there is a last link. We have sublink here.
1 minute Shabana ji, थोड़ा क्वेश्चन आएंगे और क्या पूछे हैं? KUS ಮತ್ತೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಮಿತ್ರ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇನೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯಮ ಸಖಿ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಉದ್ಯಮ ಸಖಿ.
Rajeshwari, I am coming in 1 minute.
Okay. ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಮಿತ್ರ, ಉದ್ಯಮ ಸಖಿ, ಕೃಷಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಅಥವಾ KUS ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇನೆ. Is there CRP photo mandatory? ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ ಅದು ಅದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು ಫೋಟೋ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು CRP ಫೋಟೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫೋಟೋ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್? ಇಲ್ಲ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ 5 ದಿನದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರುಡ್ಸೆಟಿ, ಆರ್ಸೆಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ GPLF ಮಟ್ಟದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 5 ದಿನದ್ದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು. We taking cash of KUS, it's not shown in the out of list. KUS ಅಂತ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಉದ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. KUS ಅಂತ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೇಡಮ್ ರಾಂಗ್ CRP ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹತ್ರ. Can we delete or inactive if any wrong entry? Okay. Newly Vijayanagar district not separated. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಸೇರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿ. ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಅವರು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ವಿಜಯನಗರ CRPಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಯಾವ GPಗೆ ಸೇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಸೇರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಅವರು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದವರಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಜಯನಗರದಿಂದ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. CRP ಲಿಂಕ್ ಟು ಹಾವೇರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. CRP ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರೆ. ಹಾವೇರಿ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಯೂಸರ್ ID ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೂ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಡೇಟಾನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಈಗ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದ? ಈಗ ಹೌದು. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ನೀವು ಏನು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರ ಮಾಹಿತಿನ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರನೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ, ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 3,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರಿಗೆ. ಅದು 3 ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಸಹ 3 ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ, ಪಶು ಸಖಿ ತರಾನೇ. ಅದೇ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು ನೀವು MIS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರನೇ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ತುರ್ತಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋಂತ ಕೆಲಸ. 5 ದಿನದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ ಡೇಟ್ ನಿಂದ ಶುರು? ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುಮಿತ್ರಾ ಅವರು, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಎಂಟರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಡೇಟಾ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ಗೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌದು, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Please repeat the details about the drop down after selecting Krushi Sakhi. Based on selection S to SHG, some CRP member names are not visible. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? MKSP ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರಮ್ಮ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ? ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಅವ್ರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇಡಮ್, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು? MKSP ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ID ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. ಶಬನಾಜಿ, एक क्वेश्चन है.
Yes, I am here.
After the entry of wrong details, can they delete it or edit the details? Because can the details be edited or deleted? Because in our state, one new district is formed. Earlier, entire Sakhis were identified in the older district. Now we have to bifurcate it as per the geographical area for the new district. So how they need to edit it? Is there any option for that?
No, that will be edited from the backend itself. Actually, what we do, just whenever there is a bifurcations of districts or block, just we do the addition in our geographical area from the backend. So these your entire data will be shifted to the new form district automatically.
So you yourself will do that?
We do it from our side, and so you don't need to do reshuffle your data from one district to another district.
Is okay, but what about the deletions if somebody has left?
The deletion has not been given in the website, whether it's a Mahila Kisan or maybe a CRP data. That will be done because that will be done from, if you wanted to delete the list of Mahila Kisan or maybe the list of CRP, you have to send it through the Excel sheet to us. So we will do it from the back end only.
Okay,
from the front end.
1 minute. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ತರದ ಡೇಟಾನ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಾ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, ತಪ್ಪು ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡೇಟಾಗಳನ್ನ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್, ಒಂದು ಕಾಳಜಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡಿಲೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ. MKSP ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದು MKSP ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೇಡಮ್, ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ ಅವರು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಮಾತ್ರ? ನಮಗೆ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇದು ಉತ್ಪಾದಕ ಸಂಘಗಳು, ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ, ಇವೆರಡು ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಮೇಡಮ್, SHG was showing in the MKSP portal, but the adding CRP they are saying SHG name is showing, but CRP name is not visible like that.
Pardon? SHG name is? SHG name is not be shown.
You can check, if you check in the chat box, they say SHG was showing in the MKSP portal, but while adding CRP name is not visible.
In CRP name is not visible. This Mahila Kisan name is not visible.
How is that possible?
That should not be. But if there is you have that kind of issues, you need to send a mail to us.
ಓಕೆ, ಆ ತರ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇಮೇಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎರಡನೇ ವಿಚಾರ. ಮೂರನೇದು, ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ CRP ಪಶು ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಹೌದು, ಮೊದಲು ಮಹಿಳಾ ಕಿಸಾನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ PG ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂತರ CRPಗಳನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಎನಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್? ಎಸ್, ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್. ಶಬನಾಜಿ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಯು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್?
In help desk, yes, you can raise a ticket also in help desk. In NRLM, yes, we have a help desk now, so you can log an issue.
In the portal itself, they are asking how the DEO you
otherwise your staff block or district staff can send a mail to you. You can forward it to me because generally all the farm livelihood related technical issues I myself is handled.
Yes.
So that will be a better idea. Take a mail from your staff and forward it to me.
Yes. ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ ಸಹ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿವೇದಿತಾ, I am
Actually,
Nivedita.
excuse me, they all have the block user ID and district user ID
Yes,
because
yes.
it's already they have no.
Yes.
User, you have shared all district and block staff this farm livelihood user ID.
Yes, we have shared.
If they forget their password, now there is an option in the state login here. I'll show you in create. You go to the create block user. If they forget create block user, you can go view block user. In view block user, you can search the block username. Suppose you have TTM. If you want, they know the name of the block. Suppose this is the user ID. Someone wants to know the password of this user ID. Type the user ID in the text box. Search for this user ID. Okay, you will get the user ID here. Against this column in the end, and at the end there is a change password. Means if you also don't know the password and the end user, the block user also forget the password, so you can directly go to the change password and type the new password without entering the old password. Don't leave it on old password, whatever was what it was. Just reset the new password. It will be reset in the database, and share this new password with your block team. This is the way how to reset the password if your staff forget the password. You yourself, means any state person, whoever is handling this farm livelihood portal, her or his responsibility is to reset the password from the state login.
Okay.
Okay.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಐಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅವರು ತಿಳಿಸಿ, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಿವೇದಿತಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ವಿದ್ಯಾ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಮೇಡಮ್? ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ, ಪಶು ಸಖಿ, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದೇ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ MKS ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್. DO ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗ, ಇಫ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ದ CLP ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಎಡಿಟ್? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಎಡಿಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಳಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಡಿಟಿಂಗು ಡಿಲೀಷನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ MKS ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್. ಹೌದು, ಅದು MIS ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿನೂ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ, ಪಶು ಸಖಿ, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಜುಲೈ 1ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಹಾಯಧನ ಈಗ ಮುಂದಿನ ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ 3,000 ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಖಿಯರ್ಗು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ID ಫಾರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್? ಒಂದು ಯೂಸರ್ ID ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿ, ನಾನು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ ಶಬಾನಾಜಿ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ.
Okay. So just explain them how to means reset the password. There is two type of block and district user ID. In district user ID itself, go to the create this district user, means you can create the new user, and view district user means you can see the existing user IDs available for the district login. So these are the district user IDs you can see here, and same is for you can change the password also for these district IDs. So now I'm going to explain the important modules. Producer group modules. This is producer group. The name is producer group new modules. I have put the new, it's because earlier there was one more module also. That was the old modules, but I have hide this modules. That was a very short module. Earlier, people used to enter the data in old module, but last year I have just removed this module from this portal itself, and just all the state are entering the data in this new module only. I have also migrated the old data in the new module itself, whoever has entered earlier. So basic, there are 4-5 modules. In producer groups, you have to enter the basic profile of the producer group, form basic profile, then PG financial summary monthly. Means once you have formed the producer groups, it will started it will started working properly, it's functioning. Then you have to enter the monthly detail also, means what is the stock available in your producer group, what are the sales, what are the remaining stock at the end of the month. All detail needs to be entered in transactional modules. Third one is the PG financial summary yearly. Means once in a year you have to enter the entire year financial summary. Means in entire year what community handles in view, how many communities being handled by the producer groups, what was the sale of this producer groups, selling amount, procurement amount, and at the end of day what was the revenue generated. This detail needs to be entered in this third module. Fourth is the view. Means how many producer groups has been formed in a particular districts. Suppose in Tumku districts, how many has been entered? This is a stable login, so you can see all available producer groups in state login. But if you go to the district login, you will see the district level producer group. If you go to the block login, you can see the block level producer group list. So this is the state login, so you can see all. Go to the producer group basic profile. In producer group basic profile modules, this is the basic profile modules. Around 20 to 25 fields are there, but these fields are very short self-explanatory fields. What you need to do, you need to select the block name. Block name means what I was see, I have been working from Gadak block na. I have just added one CRP in Gadak, so I will select the Gadak block. In Gadak block, I was taken the data in till the last panchayat na. This Timapur. I'm going to enter the data in Timapur. Village name itself is Timapur. Village name is because in most of the state the producer group is being formed at the village level, so I have taken the lowest unit as a village name. Means in which village you are going to form the producer groups, you have to select the village name also. Then producer group name, you have to put some producer group. Suppose this is village name, so I'm just typing same team up or producer group. This is a testing data. I will delete it from the backend. I'm just showing you how to enter the data. And the date of formation, when it has been formed. Suppose it has been formed in 8 July 21. Scheme, there are multiple schemes: NRTP, SRLMAP, MPSPAP, PIA, and ERLP. In your state, majorly you have to select NRTP or SRLMAP. No MPSPAP, no PIA, no NRLP, I believe. In your state, and NRTP is running or SRLMAP is running. Two schemes are running, I believe. So select the SRLMAP. If you have an RTP scheme, so you have to select. Please, before entering the data, you have to confirm from the state scheme which scheme should be selected while entering the data in producer group. Only two schemes should be there. One is NRTP scheme, other is SRLMAP. So I'm going to select SRLMAP scheme. Then office address. Dimapur village, KN. Same. If your office address is same as procurement center, click on the checkbox. Your address will be copied in the next text box. So put same address. Name may be first signatory name, second signatory name. Means these are the SSG members who is handling these. So first signatory name, maybe Puja Kumari, you can put some name here. Designation, whether she is a president, secretary, or treasurer. If she is a president, click on president. Second lady, maybe you can put some SSG member name who is handling this PG. Apart from CRP, there might be some other women who is working under this producer group. So you need to put the name of these members. If she is a treasurer, she is a secretary. Designation, there are only three designation: president, secretary, and treasurer. So designation is secretaries. We also have a format before filling the data in the MIS. Please make sure you have to fill the data in the producer group format. Then you can upload the data. So this is the first signature, second signature name. Then go to the block name. These are the available bank in your particular district. Means these blocks list comes from the district only, because in one district you can open the bank account in district also, na? So in one district there might be 5 to 6 blocks. So it may be available, bank may be available in this block, or maybe you can go to district also to open the account. So this is a district level bank list. Gadag district. Suppose we are in Gadag district. So these are the bank list available in Gadag district. So you have to select where you have opened this bank account is for this particular producer enterprise. Suppose bank name, bank branch, Gadag, SDFC. These are the list of branches. There are 5 branches available. We can select this one. Then we have to type the this account number. These are the pre-populated bank name, branch name. You have to choose that these are the branch available in where you have opened the account. You have to choose the same bank name or same branch name, and then account number. You have to type. You have to type the account keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe 12 number, or maybe 16 number. Then you have given this bank.
शबाना जी, आपका वॉइस सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है, थोड़ा क्वेश्चंस आया है. शबाना जी, we cannot hear you. Hello. Hello. Shabana ji, I cannot hear you. Hello. Hello. शबाना जी, आप बात कर रहे हैं? ಸಂಡೂರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಕ್ರೆಡೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದು ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಇದು ಇವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಇವಾಗ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇವಾಗ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿ. If the PG group formed by combination of 2 or 3 village, same GP, how should we upload? ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವ್ರು ಯಾವ್ದು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಆ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ. शबाना जी, आपकी वॉइस सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है. नहीं आ रहा है थोड़ा सा. नहीं प्लीज चेक. हेलो हेलो ಯೂಸರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ. ಈಗ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ ಬೇಡ, ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
Hello, am I audible?
अभी audible है. We lost you for around 5 to 6 minutes.
Hello Rajeshwari, am I audible?
Yeah, now you are audible. For last 5-6 minutes we didn't heard you. Hello am I audible? शबाना जी, आप सुनाई दे रहा है?
Shall I join it again? Okay.
Hello.
Rajeshwari, am I audible?
अभी ठीक है जी, अभी ठीक है. प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
Rajeshwari, am I audible?
हाँ जी, प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
Hello.
यस, कंटिन्यू कीजिए शबाना जी, अभी ठीक है. Hello. We are hearing you. Please continue.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. Hello.
नहीं आ रहा आवाज? नहीं,
We can hear you, शबाना जी.
अच्छा, आ रहा है अभी आवाज?
हाँ, but I think you can't hear me.
हाँ, I can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
You can disconnect and again connect the call.
अच्छा, let me disconnect. Hello, Rajeshwari. Now you.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I am hearing you. Can you hear me? Hello.
Arey yaar, what happened with the voice?
You please go on. We can hear you. Yes. आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए, हमको सुनाई दे रहा है. आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए. या अब कंटिन्यू कीजिए। Hello.
हाँ हाँ अभी हो गया।
Yeah, we can hear you now.
अरे मेरा वो भी बंद हो गया। स्टेट लॉगिन। Let me share the screen again. Okay, just wait 1 minute. अरे यार share the screen. I am just sharing my screen again. Login. Whatever data I have put is gone. Data. MKS.
Hi, madam. Hello.
Hello, yes.
Ma'am,
Do you have any
this
question?
is for.
Yes. Producer group. I was explaining you the producer group. Producer group modules. So whatever data we have filled, we have to fill it again. There was Gadak. I have chosen the block name Gadak. Then Panchayat was the Panchayat name was what was the Panchayat name is Timapur. Village name was Timapur, and we can put some Timapur producer group. Then date of formations. Select NRTP. I told you NRTP or maybe SRLMAP. So I'm selecting SRLMAP. For your state, you have to choose. You have to ask your state team in under which scheme your producer group is going to create. Okay. Timapur village. Same for this one. I selected Pooja Kumari. She may be the president of this producer group. maybe second lady, second lady may be the secretary of this producer group. Then select the bank name, Bank of India. Bank of India branch name is Gadak. Account number you can typed in from the keyboard, whatever was the number given in her passbook. You have to type the same account number. Commodities, I selected the agriculture. Under agriculture, we have multiple livestock also. In livestock, you have dairy, fisheries, poultry, piggery, and poultry. And same is for non-farm. Same is for NTFP. We have different categories: honey, lakh, medicinal plant under NTFP. I am going to create one PG using agriculture only. In agriculture, I have selected series. Under series, add commodities: bajra, barley. Then this the second one is the, maybe you can go to the pulse, other crops, fruits, fiber, yeah, pulses. If I go to the pulses, select 2-3 pulses from the list. Maybe arhar tur dal, maybe black gram. There are 4 commodities. Value chain activities, I explain you 4, 5, 6 to 7 categories are there. So you can do sorting, processing, packaging. If you are working under the dal, pulses, so in pulses, you have to do the processing, then sorting and packaging also. You have to create a packet, then labeling also for these pulses. Different activities you can do in the producer groups. Number of village covered. If you are working on nearby, you are covering the nearby village also. In a 1 GP, there are 4 or 5 villages. If you are covering all villages, give the list of these villages. Maybe 4 villages. Now, CRP. As I explained you, there are 2 CRP. I saw you the list of the CRPs available in a particular village. We have added 2 Mahila Kisan in the list. 2-3. There are so many Mahila Kisan, but we have made 2 Mahila Kisan as a CRP for this particular village. Village name is Timapur. I told you that select Timapur village. In Timapur village, we have 2 CRP. So you have to choose either of 1 CRP. This lady, both are Krushi Sakhi. The name and the in hyphen Krushi Sakhi. In drop down, the name of the lady and type of cadre. If she is a Udyog Sakhi, she is a Pashu Sakhi, that will be displayed in this list. Here. Village, name of the number of members associated with the PG. How many members means how many Mahila Kisan are working under. Suppose there are 35 Mahila Kisan. In your village also, in the other nearby village also, means they are, if they are have some agriculture crops and they are selling their crops in your producer groups, they are also associated with your PGs. So give the total list of this Mahila Kisan. You have to put the number here only. No need to put the name. There is no detail. Detail is not being asked. Only number of members mapped with this PG is being asked. Number of members, how many members are working under this PG. Financial summary means till month or year, from which date it is being formed, when it was formed, what was the, suppose it was being formed, the date is 8/7, means 8 July 2020. So in 8 July 2020, if it's functioning from the August, yeah, maybe October, it started functioning in October. So what was the cash? Cash in hand, cash in bank. What was the cash in hand in PG and cash in bank? How many money is available in bank? What was the money available in hand? In hand means the cash, cash book or cash in your PG. This is the money available you deposited in the bank account. Opening stock. Opening stock means in starting, what was the stock available and what was the value in rupees. It's opening stock cost. We are not stock, means we are not asking about the commodity, we are asking the value of these commodities. Means suppose you have around 20 kg pulses. So what was the value of these 20 kg? Suppose 56,000 was the value of, so you have to put this amount only. This is the value in rupees, not in quintal. I have given this rupees here. Just see, rupees means you have to provide the value in rupees, then in rupees, here also in rupees. Suppose whatever commodity you are having is stored value in your commodity, you have to give the value of these commodities here. Now come to the fund support received by producer group. Fund, suppose you have received an NRLM fund. What purpose? Infrastructure supports. Type of support is credit. What was amount you have received? 70,000. Maybe 70,000 rupees you have received. On which date you have received? In 2020, July it has been opened. In August, October. Suppose the 1st October you have received this first amount. First amount, so you have to add more fund. Add more fund means you can add multiple fund, source of fund which your PG will be getting. Suppose you have got NABARD fund, NRLM fund, bank, state government. Suppose some fund has been given by a state fund for working capital, type of support. Maybe if it is a grant, how much fund has been given? Suppose 50,000 fund. You can add 50,000 on which date? Suppose it has been formed in July 2020. So July, October, maybe October 15. Second fund, you have, 1st October you have got this NRLM fund. 15 October you have got this fund. Okay. So total amount means total fund received so far 1,20,000. So you keep adding the different sources, NERP fund, NGO fund. This total amount will get calculated automatically. Total you will get 1,20,000 for running this PG. Initial amount you have in your hand. This is the 1,20,000 you have got in hand. Among this should be calculated. Maybe 70,000 you have, 50,000 you have this cash in bank, or you have purchased some crops using this funds. So you have to recalculate this value, this financial summary also, whatever fund you have received from here. This is all about the basic profile. Got it? Select the job. Or at the top, block name, GP name, village name. This is the geographical area where you are going to form the producer groups. Then name of the producer group, formation date, then scheme. Under which scheme it is going to form. This is very important, whether it is a SRLM scheme or an NRTP scheme. Office address, procurement center. Procurement center may be a warehouse or maybe a storage center where you are collecting all your commodities. So it may be in the same village or it may be in other village also. Or you might be having the office address and the procurement center address same. So click on this checkbox. Your address will be copied in the another text boxes. Then name, two female, two your
Shabana madam, you are not audible, ma'am.
Your voice not audible. We can't hear. We can't.
Hello. You have to select the name of the producer group. हाँ हेलो, आवाज नहीं आ रहा?
Now it's fine.
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Someone has muted me. Category name, community, you have to select the communities, village name, Udyog Sakhi name, financial summary. Financial summaries, whatever fund is available in your producer group to run the producer group. And then received fund ka matlab, the fund you have received from different sources. There might be 5-6 sources. The list of sources given: NRLM fund, NRETP fund, bank fund, state government fund, NERLP fund, NGO fund, and NABARD fund. You get the fund from different sources to run your PGs. So you have to choose from different how many sources you have got the fund, and the amount of fund, type of support, amount. You have to put the detail here and then click on submit button. Your data will get saved here. You will get the green after filling all the data. You have to click on the save button. You will get producer group registration successfully. Means you have got this successfully registration. And you will see your data in the list. In MIS report, if you go, you can see the list here. Producer groups are scheme wise and maybe reported by state wise. If you go to state wise, no filter out from here. But in block login, you see your block list only. Here I am just at state login, so total list is being populated here. I have put SRLM AP. ABCDs, you can see the Gadak list should be there for SRLM AP. Block name. ABCD. Hello, ma'am. Gadak list, if you go to the Gadak list and see the that will be displayed here. You can see the your uploaded user group from this list. I will make a sort out. We are on Timapur district, na? So MNOP in the last. This is the producer group which I have added. I got. This is the list. Timapur 2020, Pooja Kumari, President, Bank of India. These are summary of the list.
शबाना जी थोड़ा धीरे से slowly
Krushi Sakhi,
बोलिएगा.
Anna Kamla Devi Angadi. Krushi Sakhi I have added. So this is the producer group which I have added recently. Timapur producer group.
Can you hear me, Shabana ji?
Is being populated in the list.
Hello.
Now.
Hello.
I will come. The producer group financial summary. There are producer group financial summary also. Once you have added the producer groups, now you have to fill the financial summary. Gadag, select producer group. It was the name was Timapur producer group in Gadag. This all the producer group will be. I have selected the block name. Under this block name, how many producer group is being found? This is the list of all the available producer group. So I am just selecting mine one, which I have added recently. Month 2021. I am just going to. It was open in 2020. So if select the October, November. Suppose I am adding the data for the November 21. Number of new member added. Suppose some new member has been added in. So earlier it was 35. Suppose 10 more member has been added in your producer groups. You can put 10. Otherwise, leave it 0. Means no new member has been added. Leave it 0. If some member has been added, suppose 5 new member. Maybe some member may be leave the group. Some member may join the group. So add the new 5 groups. Number of member transactions. Suppose there was 35 member earlier. Among these 35, only 25 has made the transaction in PG. So we can put 25 members here. Again, we have selected this. Under this, we will get the list of commodity which we have selected during the basic profile entry. During basic profile entry, I have added 4 commodities: arhar, tur dal, bajra, barley, belgram. Means your PG is going to work using these commodities. Suppose in bajra, I am selecting the commodity bajra. In bajra, opening stock quantal was 25 kg. When you started functioning the PG, you have purchased 25 kg bajra. Amount was 20,000. 2,000. Sorry. Oh, opening stock quantal. Sorry. Opening stock quantal was 25. Sorry. Opening stock, earlier opening stock was 25. And you have, sorry, opening quantity. This is the previous month stock. Opening stock quintal. Now you have procured 20 more quintal. 20 more quintal stock, opening stock you have again purchased. Amount was maybe 6,000. 6,000 for this 20 quintal bajra. Sale. What was the sale? In sale total you have 15 plus 20, 45 quintal bajra available in the producer group. In 45 quintal, you have just sold out the 45 quintal. What was the amount? Maybe 8,000. 8,000. Closing stock. What was the closing stock? 10,000. Because you have 15,000 in what was carry forward in this month. 20,000 you have purchased the bajra new. Total was 45. Among 45, you have sold out 35,000. Value was 8,000. Closing stock, your quintal means how much was remaining at the end of the month, 10 quintal. So like this, add more. This is for bajra. Again, you can do it procurement for the black gram. Black gram, suppose you have a previous stock was your 10, 45, 9,000. You have sold out 30,000 rupees was 10,000. Your again stock 25 plus 10, 35 was your total black gram, and you have purchased remaining was 5. Remaining stock is 5. 5 quintal is remaining at the end of the month. Again, add more. This month just there was transaction in your 2 commodities, bajra and black gram. So just add for 2. You have total 4, but you are doing transaction in 2, so give the information only 2. And cash in hand, cash in bank, total that is coming from the basic profile. In basic profile, I have added that you had 70,000 in bank, cash 50,000, total balance was 120 lakh. So your 120 lakh was total available balance in starting of this month. We are November in starting, you have 120 lakh, you have did some this transactions in this month. So you have to give the calculation. Some more calculation needs to be added. Receipt and payments means what was payment you have received in the producer group, and what was out means output, input and output for payment. You have received some 50,000, you have spent 80,000. So this calculation will be done automatically. Receipt means against sale proceed, whatever commodity you have sold out, so you have to give the information. You suppose you have sold out how much you have sold out, total sale was your 18,000, 8,000 and 10,000 your sale, so your total sale was 18,000. 80,000 was your sale only. Other receipt, maybe your previous due might be there, so you have received 5,000 from your previous month dues. Okay, so total you have received 23,000 in this month. Now what was your expenditure? This is the receipt means the payment you have received. Now expenditure payment means payment against procurement of commodity. You have spent money on procurement of the commodity, maybe 12,000. Fixed honorarium to Udyog Sakhi, you have provided the honorarium to Udyog Sakhi 2,500 per month. This is the expenditure. Commission to Udyog Sakhi, maybe you have given some more commission to Udyog Sakhi, 1,000. You can put 1,000 here. Other expenditure, maybe other expenditure, 1,000. Total your expenditure is 16,500. This is your expenditure. This is your received amount in PG, 23,000. So payment received, you have received. Again, closing balance at the end of the month, closing balance maybe A plus B minus C. Cash in hand, maybe at the end of the month you have cash in hand 50,000, cash in bank 40,000. Total is 90,000. You have at end of the month. Payment yet to be received from the buyers. Suppose you have sold out some commodity to the buyers, but you have not received the fund so far. Suppose you have sold out 20,000 commodity, but you received only the 15,000, 5,000 is still left. So you have to carry forward for the next month, 5,000. And payment yet to be made, maybe for the produce means you have to give some payment to the farmers also, maybe 3,000 still you need to give to the farmers. This is your total calculation on monthly basis, means whatever fund you have fund means expenditure you have, and whatever payment you have received in the communities, you have to provide the information in this format. This is the basic transactional modules. You have to select the month, number of members, number of transaction, how many members are transacting, and commodities. Suppose only 2 commodities are doing transaction in this producer groups. We just give detail only these 2. Black gram, bajra, what quantity you have purchased, how much money you have spent on purchasing of these 2 commodities, what was the how much quantity you have sold out in the big market. You are purchasing the amount from the farmers. Sorry, you are purchasing all the commodities from the small farmers, and you are paying them. After that, collecting these into your procurement center, and you are selling them into the big market. So once you say sold out, this comes under the sale quantity. How much quantity you have sold out, amount received after selling, closing stock. At the end of the month, definitely there might be some stock left out in your procurement center. You have to give the detail, maybe 10 quintal or maybe 5 quintal. So you have to give the details, then cash in hand, cash in bank, receipt, how much money you are giving to the Udyog Sakhi, what honorary commission you are giving, how much money you are giving to other expenditure means the other transportation charges, your president's salary, your secretary salaries, all will come under this other expenditure. You can book your expenditure in this C4 column. This is the payment against procurement of commodities. How much money you have spent for purchasing the commodity from the farmers. So you can book your purchasing amount under first column. Honorarium to Udyog Sakhi, commission to Udyog Sakhi, other expenditure, total expenditure will be calculated automatically. Same is here, payment. Against sale proceed means what amount you have received after selling out the commodities. 18,000 you have sold out. Other receipt means other you have received money from other sources. Put it here. Total is this one. So this is being calculated end of the month. How much money you have? Cash in hand. Cash in means total. How much money total you have with your PG? So you have to put total amount here. These two E or F is your future for future planning. Means payment yet to be received from the buyers means you have sold out your commodity, but still some payment is remaining with buyers. You have to get this amount maybe next month. So you have 5,000. Payment yet to be made to producer member means you have purchased some commodity from the small farmers, but you have not given the money to them. Maybe you can give their purchase money to the next month. So you can mention here that 3,000 3,000 payment we had to still make to our farmers. So just this is the after submit button. It's not done. It's not done means maybe some issues, but it is working. I will look into this. So you have to fill this financial summary also. Same is PG summary year wise. This is a very simple. Select the block name. If you are not filling the year wise, you have to fill the year wise. Gadak. In Gadak, go to the Timapur. In Timapur, select not this is for year 1920 and maybe 2021. I will add few more column in which year you are selecting. So you have to select it from here. Community name maybe the community will display under this producer group Bajra, Barley, Black Gram. If you go to the Bajra, in year total purchase. We are calculating for entire year maybe 200 quintal. 200 quintal entire we have purchased quintal. Sales amount maybe 3,50,000. 3,50,000 total amount we have used. Our next year, last year we have this, or next year we are doing 250 quintal sales amount maybe 4 lakh. 4 lakh, add more button. The same is for here. Just for black gram amount maybe 120 quintal, maybe 150. We can do it 150 amount maybe 2 lakh. Add more button. In this way we can put the yearly transactions. How much money we are, how much target means, sorry, how much commodity we have purchased, what was the amount for selling purpose in year 1920, same for 2021. If you will do it 21-22, I will add one more year here. So you can do it like that. Quintal, you can select quintal, liter, number. Liter for milk. Dairy products, generally we calculate in liters. On numbers for livestock. Poultry, goatry, we go for numbers. Suppose you have a livestock in poultry and maybe goatry. So you have to get 6 and number and select the number and pieces and then sale amount. That's why we have added this drop down unit, quintal, liter, and numbers based on the community you have selected, maybe based on your PG. So here I am taking quintal. This is summary. Then view I have told is producer group committee yearly selected. This is working fine, this module. So you can do it yearly transaction like this. Next is our producer enterprise module. In producer enterprise module, this is also the same. You have to select the type of company, producer company, name of the producer enterprise, registration number. This is a registration number. Name maybe. Dimapur producer company. Date of registration. Date of registration. PE office address. Name of promoting agency. Again, SLM AP, MKSP, PIA, and others. Producer scheme is same 5-6 scheme is there. NRETP, SRLM AP. Generally, promoting agencies, generally you have to select SRLM AP, means State Rural Livelihood Mission. In Karnataka, you have a Karnataka State SRLM AP, so you have to select only SRLM AP. Producer scheme, NRETP, SRLM AP, MKSP, PIA, 10K. So NRETP scheme. P address same where you have formed. P large form of the producer groups are the non-registered body. You don't need to register them. It is a very small body which functions on the village level, but producer groups, producer enterprise are the large scale companies works at the district level, or maybe they maybe cover 4 to 5 districts. It has quite large geographical area. They have 3-4 districts, 6 to 7 blocks, 4 to 500 villages they cover. Suppose it's a dairy milk. Suppose dairy milk producer company, Amul company, Mother Dairy company. These are the producer companies. So if you are forming any producer company, you have to register in this portal. P address, name of the total number of stockholder, maybe 2,000. As I told you, it covered a large geographical area, so number of members is also large. So 2,000. TSA, if you have hired any TSA, you have to give that name of this your supporting agency. Then again, name of the district. Here you have opened this producer group. You have to click the name. Suppose in Belgaum. In Belgaum, you are covering how many? There are these blocks. Number of blocks. Block name is again Belgaum. Against Belgaum, we have. These are the Belgaums. Belgaum, number of village covers. You have to select the name of the village. Name of the village. Suppose you are working for 8 blocks. You have.
हेलो शबाना जी, आपको अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा.
हेलो.
हाँ. अच्छा, हेलो, कैन यू हियर मी? हेलो.
Hello. Just I am selecting.
हेलो. Hello. Shabana ji, can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Hello, Shabana ji. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes. Sorry.
Hello.
Maybe this district. Against you have to select the village name, 5 to 6 village. Add more block. You can select multiple block like this. You have means here you have to cover the different district and different block. I have covered Belgaon district one block, Gadak 2 block. In Gadak district, we are working in 6 blocks, 6 villages. Here 8 villages. Name of the villages. Sorry, number of villages we have to select. Same current chairperson, we have to give the name of the current chairperson, chief operating officer number, date of joining, mobile number, and their email IDs. We have to fill it here. Same is bank detail. Opening up where you have opened the account. Suppose in Belgaum you have opened the company, same district you have opened the account, maybe a saving or current account. If it is a current account, select the branch. It is in ICICI Bank. Branch will be displayed. Name of the branch, account opening branch, and name of the account number. Put the account number. Same is community handle PG. We have to select the communities. Suppose if we are making P in livestock maybe in dairy. We have opened the PG in livestock in dairy products. So click dairy and then milk and milk product. How many members will work? 200. Add more communities. Dairy product में milk and all milk product it will work. Suppose if in milk product it is working. So same for fund. In fund, what kind of fund you have received? Maybe NRLM fund, maybe SRLM AP and NRTP. If you are opening this PE using NRTP, click on NRTP, select purpose for working capital, type of support, credit, amount received, 2 lakh. When you have opened this, maybe 21, add more fund. Click on add. Please don't forget to click on this add more fund and add more communities. Add more communities means you have to make a table like that. Then you will be able to submit the data. Otherwise, you will not be able to click on the submit button if you will not click add more button. Suppose you have received some fund from the NABARD. Click on NABARD. 10K FPO, maybe others. Working capital for equity, yes. It's a credit grant. How much more fund you have got? 1 lakh. When you will get? July, add more, like this. So you can fill the data in producer enterprise also. But in producer enterprise are very less, maybe 1 or 2 may be formed in a year or in 2 years. So you can fill it. I'm not going to submit it because the very limited data for in producer group. So I will not click. I just show you how to enter the data in producer group. This is the way we have to enter the data. View P detail, P transactional yearly. View P detail means I shown you there are only 3 producer enterprise formed in Karnataka so far. There are only 3. Rayabag Farmer Producer Company. One is this one. This Sanjeevini Mahila Kisan Producer Company made by PI in 2018, 2017, 2017. These are the registered companies. So the registration number is already given here. Registration number is already here. PE address, other number of registered holder. You can see 3,000 members are there. 2,1700, 400 members are there. Chairperson name is already there. Committees: maize, milk, cattle, maize, paddy, arhar, tool. These committees, these are working under these committees. They also have produced transactional data. For this, you have to select 3. You have to select district name. In 3 districts, this is being populated. So you can get district data. Select district name. Against this district, you will get the producer enterprise. Sanjeevini Mahila Producer Company. Click on producer company, you can fill the details. Long list of detail, you have to fill it. It is a very self-explanatory. 17, your PG, your producer enterprise starts 17, 18, 19, 20. So you give 3 years. Number of district covered, block covered, village covered, how many stakeholders are there, male member, female member, SSG holder, ST members, number of just you need to put number 2, 3, 4. How many SC member are working, minority member are working, shareholder in commodity to P working, amount packaging. These are the we have divided this information into 3 sections. One is the operational details, stakeholder detail. Second is financial statement. Financial statement given equity, liabilities of the companies, share capitals, payables. These are very self-explanatory. This third one is the income statement year-wise. What was the income generated for these producer enterprise? Fourth, legal compliance, and you have to upload some papers also. These are called upload yearly audit report. Trust Act company fulfill audit report. You have to means the company is having audit reports. So 2017 audit report, 18 audit reports, 19 and 2020 audit reports. But this data will be filled by the state login only because the state person is authentic to fill this data. You don't need to fill this data. These are the very limited, only 3 companies are there. So yearly transaction also needs to be filled by the state login. You block and district, all block and district people are responsible for uploading the producer group data only. Since this training was especially organized for to learn that how to enter the data in producer groups. So you people all should be aware how to enter data in producer groups. You have to focus on basic profile and PG financial summary year wise. You can give the detail on year wise. If you don't want to enter financial summary month wise, go to this module PG financial summary year wise. Yearly summary you can enter here and submit, and you can see the detail also in producer summary also. So this is the main. You can go view, so you can see the your uploaded producer basic profile also in state login. I'm using only block state login because I don't have any district login, but you people have district login and block login. So please make sure all the producer group should be entered at the block level. No need to enter the data at state level and the district level. District person should monitor the data. Means once the producer group is entered by the block team, the district team should review the data that whether this producer group has been entered properly. Even the state team should also monitor by using the reports that in particular blocks how many PG has been entered. So state person should monitor these reports also from the state level.
Excuse me, madam.
I explained you, we have given various reports in MIS. Go to the MIS reports. In MIS reports, we have various reports, producer group detail by scale, producer group date-wise reports, transition reports yearly. Yearly data, whatever you are giving, we have given the detail here. I have added this Karnataka district team up of producer groups, number of members, total commodities, scheme name, Bajra, year. I have added the transaction, year-wise transaction. One is, I have put the detail and added, it is being displayed here. Quintal total transaction in year 2020 and year 2019-20. What was the transaction in 2020? What was the procurement has been done? What was the amount?
Hello.
Has been sold out. This
Hello.
is the sales amount and procurement amount. So screen is already there for yearly transactions. You can see the data here. Yearly transaction report. So you can first you have to enter the basic profile. After entering the basic profile, you have to enter the yearly transactional detail against this producer groups. And you can see the reports also here. Called is view group transactional reports.
Can you hear me?
In MIS section.
Hello.
MIS report section.
Hello.
So this is all about the producer groups. Questions from team? Any questions from team related to PROSA group?
Hello, can you hear me, Shabana ji?
Am I audible?
Ma'am, you're audible, but we are not audible to you, it seems.
Rajeshwari, am I audible?
शबाना जी, हमारा वॉइस आपको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है। हेलो। हाँ, पता नहीं, यहाँ से हम बात कर रहे हैं, आपका सुनाई दे रहा है लेकिन हमारा आपको नहीं सुना दे रहा।
करूंगी, मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रहा तो फिर
हेलो।
हाँ, क्या नहीं आ रहा?
ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಶಬಾನ ಜಿ, ಏನ್ ನಾನು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಶಬಾನ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ। क्या है कि सब कुछ एक ही दफा कंप्लीट करना पड़ता है क्या, ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन? बेसिक प्रोफाइल एंटर करना है। हाँ, बेसिक प्रोफाइल एंटर करके पीजी ट्रांजैक्शन की डिटेल्स जो है वो बाद में एंटर कर सकते हैं ना? बाद में कर सकते हैं, पहले आप बेसिक प्रोफाइल सारा एंटर कर लीजिए, पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंट फॉर्म हुआ होता है वहाँ पे कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं। आफ्टर दैट आप मे बी नेक्स्ट मंथ, maybe 2 months they can enter the yearly transaction data. Acha, that will be updated, no, for you to see at NMME. That can be updated anytime. Okay. और कोकोनट अरेकोनट ऐसा चीज नहीं आ रहा है एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट्स में? किसमें नहीं आ रहा? एग्रीकल्चर कमोडिटीज, कोकोनट अरेकोनट ऐसा नहीं आ रहा है। कमोडिटीज आर मिसिंग। हाँ हाँ, commodities are missing, so you need to send the details to me for adding these commodities. अच्छा। Missing बहुत स्टेट्स आता है, जिसका generic commodities we have all used, but maybe some specific commodities are there in a particular state. Also, just send me a list, I will add them. Okay, one more question is, our CRP Udyog Sakhis are less compared to number of PG farms. So as you already explained, Krushi Sakhi or Pashu Sakhi can be tagged, no? For time being? They can be tagged for PGs. They say can be tagged. Suppose you have agriculture product, agriculture PG. We can tag Krushi Sakhi with agriculture PG, and with livestock PG, you can tag the Pashu Sakhi with. One second, I'll explain to the team. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು PG ನ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ CRP ನ ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯನ್ನ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಾ PGಗೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪಶು ಸಖಿ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು उद्योग सखिया जोते। हाँ जी, इतना ही है हमारे क्वेश्चन, आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए। We cannot hear you, Shabana ji. Hello. ಹಲೋ. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. MKSP ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಕಿಸಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿ ಪಶು ಸಖಿಯನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ MKSP ವೆಬ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡಿದೀರಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಸಹ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ TPM DPM ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು MKSP ವೆಬ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ಗೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈಗ ನಾನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮುಂದುವರೆದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕಮೋಡಿಟೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅರೆಕನಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹತ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ PGಗಳಿಗೆ ಪಶು ಸಖಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕೃಷಿ ಸಖಿನ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಡೇಟಾನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆದಂತ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಒಂದು ತರಬೇತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನದಾಗಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿವರಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿ ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಡೇಟಾನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಅನೋರರಿಯಂನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದಾನೇ ನೀವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಡೇಟಾ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ PG ಉತ್ಪಾದಕರ ಗುಂಪುಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಖಿಯರು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲಾ ಡೇಟಾನು ಈ ವಾರದ ಒಳಗಡೆ MKSP ವೆಬ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದಾನೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ YPs ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳೇನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ VCD ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಚೇತನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಂಗಳ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. ತರಬೇತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. NMMU ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ शबाना जी, आपको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद KSR LPS की तरफ से और मेरी तरफ से. Thank you so much. And I am concluding the meeting training. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thanks, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thanks, madam.